Good day, everyone. Wow, it is an exciting day for me. I have been looking forward to this one for a long time. The game is Rimworld, and if you are not familiar with it, Rimworld is a superiorly, it's a word, I'm sure of it, robust story generator that masquerades as a colony simulator. It is an amazing amount of fun while being extraordinarily frustrating. The reason I decided to go with this one and do this one long term is there's kind of a couple of reasons. First off, I really wanted to get in depth into it, and this is a great way to kind of force myself to do it, even through multiple failures, because I have failed multiple times. It's also a good way to kind of have something that I'm sort of sticking to. I found that my channel feels like it is doing better to me when I have some sense of constancy, when I'm not bouncing all over and doing Steam Roulette or anything like that. Not putting down Steam Roulette, it's fun, but this is what I want to do. I'm looking to do this into the summer and through the summer, and from there we'll see what happens. I'm gonna fail a lot. There will be a lot of times when my colony burns. Some of you, I've told the story of Hazel, the pyromaniac. There will be times when something like that happens, and I just have to throw my hands, get myself up, dust myself off, and start all over again. Today, I'm gonna cut myself a little slack since it's the first time, and you'll see what I mean as we get started. We're going to do a new colony. We're going to do the standard Rimworld scenario, which is you have 3 Crashlanded survivors, the classic Rimworld experience. So you have some basic kind of emergency supplies that came down with you when you crash landed on this alien planet. And we are going to do this with Cassandra Classic on Community Builder, which is a little bit of, I don't want to say it's an easy mode, but it is certainly an easier mode. We'll see how that goes. Next time around, we might go with Adventure Story. I want to get some more experience in this, see what works, see what doesn't. I have the little tutorial thing up here, which may go away at some point. It's not like I've never played this game. I've spent a good bit of time on it. I just never feel like I am really knocking it out of the park, if you know what I mean. And I've never actually, quote unquote, won at the game. I've never gotten off the planet. Oh, we're going to do reload anytime, although I don't really foresee myself doing any reloading. Pardon me. All right. For the seed, that is what I had for dinner. That's going to be our seed. Tacos. This gives me an idea of what factions are out there. That looks pretty good to me. This seems like a pretty good time to go ahead and talk about the mods that I'm using. There are a lot of them. If you're curious and you're watching on the stream right now, you can scroll down into my my about section there, my panels, and I have all of the mods I'm using listed. At some point, maybe I'll make like a Steam Workshop list of them, so it's a little easier to get to them all if you're interested in looking at them. I am playing with the royalty DLC, not ideology. I have ideology, but I'm not using it right now. Again, I'm trying to give myself a break. And ideology, while it looks super fun and interesting, also looks really challenging. Like, it really throws curveballs. And right now I'm kind of in a slow pitch softball type of mode. Let's generate the world. Here's a list of some of the mods being used. Well, all of them actually. All right. Here is the planet. You can take a little look at it. Big deserty area there. I mean, there's not a lot of forest in this world. Again, I am going to cut myself slack. I'm going to do this, I don't want to say on easy mode, but certainly easier mode. Like you can see here, this has a growing period of, I mean, 5/6 of the year is growing. It's got slate, which is great. granite, which is great. No marble, but that's acceptable. A river runs through it, and it is right on a road. There is a settlement there, and another one right here. So trade is going to be something that will be doable. We'll have the river for power, and we'll be able to travel relatively quickly on this road. Plus, there's a main road right here, and I imagine that we will, I mean, if we zoom out, well, now, these guys aren't going to be much fun. Well, that's okay. That'll be interesting. You know what? I think this might be okay. Let's give it a try. What? Oh, hold on here. Since this location is within 4 tiles of another faction base, they will feel you are encroaching. Okay. That is a great tip that I didn't know about. We aren't going to do that. Also, those people should relax that I'm encroaching. Indeed. All right. How about over here? We're nowhere near anybody, so trade is not really going to be a thing. And I don't really like that very much. I kind of want to be able to trade. This one, only 2/3 of the year is growable. Pardon me. I would like a little bit more than that. This looks like it is more desert-y. Yeah. I don't really want to play in the desert. I live there. And it's not the best. Okay. This might work. Slate, limestone, and granite. That'll do. Year-round growing. Outstanding. Plenty of people. We're not especially near a road, but we're not terribly far from one either. I mean, there's one right here. This is a temperate forest, which I think would be nice. Let's go with that. All right, so these are the people that it gives me. However, I'm going to use prepare carefully, and I am going to load a preset. Remember how I said 3 question mark? That's because I went with 4. And the reason I went with 4 is because I wanted to include someone very special. First off, we've got 3 people who I'll introduce you to in a minute. They're all good friends of mine. The 4th one is named Chrissy. Chrissy passed away not too long ago, and she was an amazing one. She was incredibly kind. I don't think she ever said an unkind word about anyone in her life. And she was one of the most supportive and gentle and just nice people I've ever known. Sadly, she passed away. She was in her 60s, and she had health issues for much of her life. And she passed away. So I wanted to include her. Chrissy started out life as a caravan child. She was traveling around with a caravan with her mother and father, but she saw a lot of things, and it got her thinking in life, and, well, that led her to a life of philosophy. Chrissy is a philosopher who is very good with interacting with other people. She's good at kind of building things with her hands, and great with animals as well. Let's get in touch with the other 3 now. Some of these names will sound a bit familiar. The first one is Icy Wiz. You guys know this. This is my friend Chris. She and I play games a heck of a lot together. But she started out as kind of an adventurous, ne'er-do-well youth who decided when she got older that tracking down bad guys and bringing them in to earn money, that sounded like a pretty good way to make a living. She is a bounty hunter. She's an outstanding shot, and she's not bad at doing a little building and working with animals as well. I foresee Icy Wiz to be kind of the muscle to begin with, as well as the hunter. All right, next is my friend Tracy, who, if you watch a stream or hang out with me on Saturdays, you know that she is my Borderlands partner. She and I play Borderlands every Saturday. Well, we have been. She's got some issues with work right now, so she's not been able to join me. But Tracy was another colony kid. Didn't really grow up, kind of grew up in the Wild West of the universe. And as she grew older, well, she gravitated towards the place where her parents spent a lot of their time, a bar. Tracy is a bartender, but she has some interesting skills from that. Her parents on the colony had a small farm, and Tracy learned a bit about farming And at the bar, she learned a little bit about doing some short order cooking. Tracy is also a very artistic soul who, in her spare time, does a little sculpting and painting. The last is my buddy John, who, gosh, I hope he doesn't take offense at this, but I'll bet that as a kid, John was an awkward nerd. John is actually one of the coolest guys I know, and he is super nice, and I really enjoy that he and I are friends. But I'll bet that as a kid, he was a tiny bit of an awkward nerd. In his adulthood, however, he is a scientist for the Army. He's wound up crash-landed on this planet with these other three folks. He is incredibly intelligent, much smarter than these guys. He's also got a sufficient amount of medical knowledge to where he's going to wind up being the colony's doctor. He's pretty good with his hands as well, doing a little crafting. That is going to be it for the 4 people who are traveling with us. I have a pretty standard set of equipment. I added a little extra food and a little extra medicine for the 4th body, but otherwise everything else is about the same. So, with that said, let's go get started. Oh, new mod features. Replace stuff. Let's see. Replace stuff now will place modded bridges when needed. You can set a preference of which bridge to place in the settings. That's interesting. The 3 of you, 4, awake in your cryo-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of their shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. All right. All right, here's our 4 people. We want to find, first off, we want to get people armed. This is the main gun that we have right now. Just a bolt-action rifle. We'll allow that, and we'll have Icy Wiz equip it. Let's see here. Who else can shoot? Starsong's only got a 3.11. Chrissy's got a 5, and John's got a 4. So Chrissy, we also have a revolver. Why don't you grab that? Okay. I also put in a another melee weapon here. So let's take a look at melee skills here. Well, she's got a 6.5. That is a beast of a melee skill. This is it. No, wait, that's not it. This is it. A plasteel gladius, which I believe is like a short sword. We'll allow that and have Tracy arm herself with that, which leaves this little plasteel hunting knife. And we'll have John grab it. Okay. Now then, let's got some other stuff here. Tracy, did you equip the gun like I told you to? No? Or were you getting the gun? One of you's getting it. Okay. I just want to make sure stuff happens. We have a dog. His name is Chester. He's a husky. At some point, I would like him to begin doing some stuff for us. I don't really want him to attack or rescue. Would kind of just like him to, or I don't want him to like run out and attack. I would like him to be able to rescue people and maybe do some hauling for us. We'll see how that happens. Let's unlock everything else. That's a helmet. That seems like a thing that Icy Wiz should put on. Got some wood and some flak pants. What else do we have? I think this is a flak jacket. So we will, once Icy Wiz is there, once she's done with that, we'll have her put on the flak jacket and she's set. Okay, now we need to set up a zone where stuff is gonna go. So this will be a stockpile zone. And maybe this is actually not a bad time to have a look around. We'll break that down. These green things that I'm breaking down as I come across them are pieces of the ship that have crashed, which will give us steel and components to be able to build stuff. We need to allow that. That's food. Piece of the ship. We'll break that down as well. You can see there's a lot of these big areas of rock here, and that has stuff that we'll probably be able to mine. Like that has compacted steel, and I think this is limestone. Yeah. You can also see there are kind of evidences that another civilization was here at some point. Like this is a wall with a door in it. I'm not going to make use of it, but it's there. Okay. Lot of steel there, which is very nice. We will burn through steel, as well as components, which is what this is. This is, I guess, like a ship smashed into there, and compacted machinery is what it's called. But all right, I am. Did we? Yep, we did give that command to get rid of that. All right, so if we can be somewhere near this river, we can use it to generate power. And power is going to be really important. If we can find like a geyser at some point in the future, we can use it for like geothermal power, which is fantastic. Geothermal is good stuff. I'm not seeing any that is right around here. Like here's one right here. In fact, there are 3, but none of them are anywhere near the river. I am reluctant to be right by the side because people, when they raid, when other tribes raid or other civilizations, they will come in, of course, through one of these sides. And if my civilization is right here, that minimizes the amount of time that I have to get ready. And I don't like that. All right, so... well, I don't like this at all. Donkeys! Alright, I do want to... ooh, wait, look at that. Some steel. Outstanding. We want that. A little silver. That'll give us some spending money. And maybe up here is good because the that's where these components are. There's just, we did run into some bad luck here with no geothermal, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. I think this is a good spot. I mean, if I zoom out, this isn't a bad area. We do have a little water. We can probably use this for, ooh, we want that. Those are our components. Hopefully we can use this for, some, river power. I have no idea what that's called. Like if you make a river, river power. I'm sure that is a word, river power. But like a windmill that generates power. There's a word for that, and I don't know what it is. Anyway, you guys know what I mean. But we've also got lots of trees here we can cut down to use for, there we go, to use for building. Plenty of chunks here which we can turn into bricks for building. We'll break these down probably. This is heal root, which will supplement our medicine once it is gone, which I'm hoping will be a long time from now, but we'll also wind up growing some of our own. Since we've got some here, we may as well grab it. I've also seen some berries around which we could use. Here we go, here's 3. Oh, look at all the heal root down here. All right. Grab that. Okay, I think that's probably enough for now. We've given us some good orders here. Let's set up the zone. All right, so this will just be a stockpile zone. We'll make it like maybe 10 by 10. All right. This is going to have essentially everything can go there. We're going to build 4 little columns there so that we can have a roof. So structure, wooden walls will just go like that and like this and like that and like that. Okay. Now then, we also need to get some trees cut down. So maybe now is the time to talk about work. So right here is kind of the hub of how you control your colony. This is where you set work priorities, and I'm going to do it manually here. So like I can look here and look at, these are all the different jobs that we have in the colony. And the priority number is what the person will do first. So for example, like I want everyone, if their fire breaks out, I want them to drop everything and do that. If they are injured and they're not fighting a fire, I want them to be resting. If someone else is injured, I mean, John is really the only one with impressive medical skills. So if he's not fighting fire or, you know, in bed, I want him healing people. Bed rest. This is resting when you are healing. That's going to go there like that. All right, basic. This is easy stuff. This is like releasing prisoners and flicking switches on machines. I'm going to make this a 2 for everyone. We may change that in the future. Warden is dealing with prisoners. Looks like, I mean, Chrissy has a 10 in that. So I think that I might make that her 1, and we'll leave it at a 3 for Tracy so that we have a backup. This is for handling animals. I think that, yeah, that might be a Chrissy thing also. What else do we got? This also is probably something that Icy Wiz could do in a pinch. Entertaining. This is trying to keep the mood of your colony and any visitors that you have, kind of keeping it high. Diplomats, entertain guests, and build friendships. Again, this is Chrissy's wheelhouse. We're gonna put there. Star Song has an 8. That's not bad. We will put that on 2 for her. It couldn't hurt to have 2 of them. These 2, not as social. Star Song is the cook. So that is going to be a 1 for her. I don't think anybody else really has very impressive cooking skills. Maybe we'll make it a 3 for Chrissy, just in case we need a backup. Hunting is all Chris's job. Now you can see it says average of relevant skills is 8.5, as hunting incorporates both shooting and animals. Chrissy has a 6.5, which isn't bad, but she doesn't have a gun. So she's not going to be doing that. At least I don't think she has a gun, do you? What do you have? She does have a gun. You know what? Let's make that a 3. These other 2 aren't going to hunt. Everybody will need to be on construction while we're getting started. So we will put... Everybody will put this on a 2 for everyone. I might even make that a 1 at some point. Growing food, that is Star Song's thing. We're going to give her a 1 there. But everybody who really can needs to be helping out with that. So we're going to put these 2 on 3. Mining, let's see. She's got a 7. That's great. 3 is not great. So maybe we'll make that a 3. 3 is also not great. 2 is non-great. Okay, so we got some people who are going to need to mine, or learn mining rather. Cutting plants, that is super important. So that is cutting trees, that's harvesting food. That's going to be a 1 for Star Song there. We're going to make it a 3 and a 3, and I don't think we'll put it up there for Icy Wiz. She's going to have some other stuff to do down here though. All right. So, crafting, this is smithing and tailoring, both go off the crafting skill. So, we will put maybe 2s there. She's got a lot of other stuff going on, so we're not going to put that there at all. Jovan is pretty good at this. She is outstanding at it. So we will, yeah, maybe we'll leave it like that. Art, I think, yeah, Starsong is an artist. Art's not a big priority right off. So we're gonna leave that at 3 for Starsong. These two already got a lot going on, particularly Chrissy. We may wind up removing a few of these from her because she's got a lot of numbers. And ideally you want them to have some blank spots so that they can relax every so often. Crafting, this is kind of the low skilled building of things, which does use the crafting skill, but it's you know, like stone cutting and smelting, it's not as important, and it is not as skill dependent. So maybe we will stick a 3 on that for Starsong because those are all things that we will need to get done. Okay, hauling. And this hauling and cleaning, and apparently, as an adventurous youth, Icy Wiz won't clean. How about that? In that case, we're going to add a couple other things up here. I didn't know that. All right. Cleaning is super important. I think we'll make it a 1 for John. Actually, we might make it a 2 because I want research to be a 1. I want him to be researching if there's research to do. Starsong will make it a 2. And Chrissy, I think, will make it a 2. Research, we can make this a 4. So if there's absolutely nothing going on and John can't be doing it. All right, so like there's a lot that Chrissy is doing here. Let's take her off some things. Gosh, it's hard to find things I want to take. You know what? Let's take her off crafting. I still want her hauling and cleaning. And you know what? I hate to say it, but I kind of need her on these. If we start to get to a point where she's, you know, obviously stressing out over it, we'll come back and revisit this. Having another colonist or two to kind of help share the load will help, and we will come across other new colonists as we go on. But let's continue now. All right, so with any luck, they're going to start building those, and I'm going to give them some orders here to cut down some trees. We are going to need wood. We are going to need a lot of it. And I'm also going to cut down all these like little babby trees that are just in the way. And there's some berries here. We can be harvesting them. That's awesome. I see some wood getting cut already. That's fantastic news. I love to see that. While that's happening, while we're getting this set up, let's make this. I think that I can do this. I think I can build a roof over it. Oh, I cannot build a roof because I've got trees. All right, so we're going to have to wait for all these trees to get cut down. Then we're going to put a roof over it. Someone just vomited over there. That's not great. That's not the best. All right, let's also get... Oh, he's starting to build the roof. That's good. Let's also get some other buildings built up here. Like, I want to have... I don't want steel walls. I want wood walls. And we'll replace them at some point in the future. But right now, not right now. Okay, so that gives us room for a bed, 2, and there, I think. Because I'm going to go like bed, and then this wall. I think that's enough. Maybe we need one more. And we'll go 1, 2, bed, 1, 2. So these have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're 6 by 6. These are actually going to be the rooms that the people live in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to start out. A lot of people will just build like a barracks at first. And I can see the value in that. But I kind of want to just go ahead and get started with... Here, we'll put all the doors here. Oh, for heaven's sake. That was not great. Wooden door right there. Thank you very much. All right, we're gonna speed up the pace here a little bit. We've got them all cutting stuff down. This is a good point where I can go back and look at work, because I want construction to, like, I have construction at 2. Everybody is doing plant cut, which is a 1 for Tracy, but a 3 for everyone else. So let's make one of these people have a 2 on it. So we'll go, like, which one of these people is better at construction? All right, Chrissy will stay on construction. John will go and put a 2 there for John and a 3 for construction. I think that will start getting people doing a little more construction. One of the mods that I have, you can see it actually shows the little bubble about what people are saying to each other. Jovan chatted about practicing with rockets with Chrissy. I mean, they have weird little conversations about just truly strange and bizarre things. We want to get rid of that one too. The wood is starting to stack up nicely in here, and I like that. Now, where did those... Something I am kind of concerned about is I know we have a... We had those... Here we go. I want these hauled now. So, Trace, if you would do me on a date? Listen, I mean, I'm okay with promoting social development, but we got things going on here. A date? Prioritize hauling that. Okay, Chrissy, we're gonna have her just zip back there and do that on a freaking date. I mean, there's work to be done here. We're gonna see something botched a lot here at the beginning, which is frustrating, but there's not really a whole lot to be done about it. Let's also put some floors down in there. Just wood floors will be fine. And while we're thinking about it, let's get some beds built. Now we've got, I mean, with any luck, it's currently 3 p.m. So we're not going to have beds for tonight. Oh, we also need to have animal sleeping spot. We'll put him right there. I mean, Chrissy charmed Starsong by complimenting her self-control. Starsong ignored the advance. Oh boy. In the vanilla game of this, gender relations are pretty cut and dry. They're very vanilla. I have a mod that changes that. There's a lot of kind of more openness and a more modern view on that kind of thing. We'll see a number of same-sex relationships as the game goes on. All right, one thing, this chaps my hide like so very much is rocks in rooms, and people don't like to haul them very much, and it grinds my gears. Okay, we're gonna have this moving right along here. This is going all right. Okay. I kind of wanted, let's see, who's number 1 with animals here? Oh, you know what? I built 3 and I needed 4. Damn it. All right. Well, that's okay. It's all right. Not a catastrophe. We need structure and wood. What was it again? So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's not what I wanted. Oh my gosh. Everything is falling apart here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll put a door there. That's going to have to get cut down. And floors, wooden floors. At some point, we will rebuild all of these with like stone. But for now, wood's going to have to be it. Wood's what we have. All right, hold on. Icy Wiz, do me a solid here. Not assigned to plant cutting. Really? Where did everyone else go? Oh, he's harvesting that. Okay, fair enough. Chrissy, what are you up to? Oh, she's building a bed. I mean, I gotta respect Chrissy. She gets it done. All right, I would like to, yeah. No, you take care of that tree, and then let's continue on. There we go. Now, was Chrissy the one who had, I think she was. So Jovan already took this one. Well, did he now? You can see they claim beds. We're going to move this, build copy here. And Chester's already sleeping there, but he's going to be over here next. Look at that. Star Song still working. Everyone else in bed. Oh, and she had to sleep on the ground. It's my fault. My bad, Trace. I'm sorry. Need colonist beds. Yeah, we do. All right, while they're asleep, let's plan a little something else. We want to be generating power. A wind turbine is an option. So we could put one of those out here. I kind of want to get other things set up. So what we really need to be doing is get kind of a common room built. So let's start laying down the structure for that. We'll make it, we'll go like 15 by 12. And this is going to be a fairly big room. Let's chop down these trees here. That's not what I wanted there at all. Okay, we want to get rid of that and that. Okay, and then we will put the door in there. Boy, that's a lot of slate chunks. All things. There we go. All right. So at least they have orders to haul all that stuff. Let's set up some wooden floors here. All right. So they've got homework for tomorrow. These are their little kind of MREs that they have. They're certainly not going to be as tasty as the good stuff, but it's something. Let's set up to chop down some trees over here because this is going to be where we're doing some farming. Okay, so let's do orders. Chop wood. And that ought to be enough. Let's harvest. Okay. This is going to be the growing zones. We are going to just set a little 5x5 growing zone. The first one we're gonna do is gonna be rice. Rice grows insanely fast, so that'll be a good one for starting. We're also gonna do another 5x5 of let's make it, I don't want a starberries. People like strawberries. I'm not a fan. There are people that like them. And then this is not something that everyone agrees with me on, but no one can deny me that it is not a quick and easy way to kind of improve one's attitude towards life. And we're gonna grow weed there. So rice, strawberries, weed. That all needs to get hauled. So is that, and that. We'll harvest this. All right, sounds like this is done. That's great. There's still some wood floor that needs to get put in over here. Hope that that's gonna happen sometime. I think I'm gonna go ahead and tell them to deconstruct all this. It'll all be steel. Steel is something we will always need throughout the entire game. This might be where we kind of build our kitchen and stuff. So I've mentioned it in the tag for the stream itself. If you are an experienced Rimworld player, if you know a lot about the game, and you see that I'm doing something dumb, which I'm sure that I am, or if you have an idea, something I might do better, something I might do to improve the colony, please pipe up. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I cannot guarantee that I'm always going to, do exactly what you recommend, but I would still really like to hear your thoughts. I mean, okay, we do want to break down this one. So deconstruct. This we will set to being chesters. Okay. Where is everyone? What is going for a walk? You know what? We should do something right now that is actually surprisingly important, and that is to give them something to do. We will set up a horseshoes pit. Maybe right outside the common room here, so that if they want to come and, do something for, to kind of just relax, come out, play horseshoes. I can't say that I've ever played a lot of horseshoes, but it looks like fun. All right, look. Please work on the floor. It's bothering me that Chrissy's floor isn't done. Okay, we can't. We don't have power for lights yet, so we're just gonna put torches in everyone's room. Okay. The first production building or item that we're going to build is a research bench. This is where kind of the magic is going to happen, so to speak, when it comes to learning how to do everything we need to do. All right. Nice. Who is working on this now? Fantastic. We have it, and her construction level just went up to 6, which is great. So let's go to the research table. All right. You can see there's a lot of things that we could research or that we will need to. one of the most important, if not the most important, is getting batteries set up. That way you can store power once you are generating it. So I'm going to put that on, which will essentially take John out of the workforce, because Jovan will be researching, which is good. We need it. You can see that Starsong has already started planting. These are probably the berries that we had planted there. Failed while constructing a wooden dining chair. Wouldn't you know it? Okay. I really would like to get... I have a feeling I'm going to need another, like, pillar in the middle here. Zoom out and try to find exactly where the middle is. That's not exactly where the middle is it? I think that might be, and I think that might be enough. Otherwise, the roof won't stay up. I think I need another roof support there in the middle. There we go. All right. This is good. If we could get somebody to maybe like, oh, the torches are getting put in. That's outstanding. And Icy Wiz, look at her deconstruct like a demon. All right. And Jovan goes back. You know, we should set up for him is just a light. Maybe if we just put one there, like one here. And we should probably get a table set up in here that everyone can eat around. They really fuss if they can't eat around a table, and I can understand that. We're getting to a point where we really need to start. We need to get a kitchen built. We need to get a freezer built, but the freezer is going to need power. And I'm about thinking that this is where, like, I'm going to build my kitchen kind of here, and I'm going to start doing power out here. So for that, we're going to have to cut down trees. For the early game, there's a lot of tree cutting that goes on. Need defenses and need meal source. Hey, I'm growing stuff. I'm growing rice, and I'm growing strawberries, and I'm growing weed. You can see John is cooking right through that battery research. That's great. And let's actually start. Let's get this set up here. This will be our first power supply. We gotta make sure that it stays clear of trees. Trees will kind of gum up the works, prevent the wind from flowing. All right. Oh man, you gotta like how fast they busted that thing down. Way to go, team. I really want to get this stuff hauled. It just irritates me. I mean, it's gonna be super useful because we'll break it down into bricks as we go. But gosh, it annoys me. There we go. Chrissy putting together the wind turbine. Bam. Power. How about that? How about them apples? All right, let's get some power conduits set. Now, we're going to put batteries over here at some point. Let's just run conduit like to here. And then let's break this one down. And we will replace it with a wall light, which is from the mod. Now, the vanilla game just has these little standing lights, which have to go on the floor. The wall lights can go on the wall, which I really like. And it provides a comparable amount of light. Are they dating? I mean, they're on a date again. We can check this on social. Icy Wiz has, I mean, she just feels like everybody's a friend. She and Chrissy are whoa, hold on. Jovan charmed Chrissy by commending her learning ability. Chrissy responded well and is now Jovan's lover. Okay, one thing that is important here, also, a tiny bit weird thinking of the two of them together. You know what? I'm not going to judge. We're going to take Chrissy's bed and we are going to replace it. So let's actually just set it for guests, and we will take Jovan's bed and we will make it a double bed. Put a double bed in the place, which will essentially, if I understand this mod right, break down his bed, use the materials to build a new one. Who's doing what? You're hauling steel, power conduit, eating, and eating. All right, look, at some point I would like somebody to, hey, look, they got the table in. That's fantastic. Nope. I do not want you to do that. I want you to come up here and work on that. You want to have, way to go. You want to have a fancy bed that you can slid. There we go. All right. So, we will put Chrissy there also. All right. And, Chester's, we're going to, once again, deconstruct. And then maybe we'll even make an animal sleeping box for Chester. What's Chrissy doing? Hauling steel. Is she almost done? Oh, she's already going in there to build it. Way to go. All right, and that is, oh, he's too large. Oh, we shouldn't even have built that. Oh, break it down. My bad. I did not know that he would not be able to, so we'll just make that an animal sleeping spot for Chester. Okay. Batteries researched. Fantastic. Okay. Now, we already know air conditioning. Solar panels, not a bad idea. We might do that. However, there are some kind of old school things back here that I want to get. Devil Strand is a crop that you can grow that makes a really good, although somewhat uncomfortable as I understand it, fiber that you can weave into clothing and such. That might be something we're going to go with. We'll absolutely be brewing beer at some point. I kind of don't want to go with those. I don't want to go down this route. These are like the hard drugs. Let's, you know what? I like a beer. And I think that a lot of people do. So there we go. I saw that we had, okay, new leverage, we already got that. We have a torturer from the Thean Unification is visiting the colony. I mean, does she want to trade? Well, make yourself at home. Will she trade? Let's get Chrissy to trade. Let's see if she will. Because we have some cash. No, don't run away. Don't run away. Oh, well, okay. I set that as a guest bed. So, there you go. Okay. Let's set up. I want to get at least one battery built. Battery. We'll just put it right there. We're also going to throw a roof over that because I have made the mistake way too many times about not putting a roof over your batteries. And boy, does it go badly. for heaven's sake, cut down this tree, please. I would super appreciate it if someone would cut down that tree. Anyone? Where's he? Going to bed. All right, go to bed. Go to bed. That's fine. I will stay out here and plan on what we need to do. We need to start building what is going to be the kitchen. All right. I think that is probably deep enough for it. I want to have it pretty far across the room from where the butcher table is going to be. I'm going to put a door going into it and a door going into what will essentially be our freezer. And this is not a good place for this. Cancel that. I did not think that through at all. All right. Let's plan the freezer. That's embarrassing. I am going to build the freezer kind of big because I know that's one of those things that you wind up needing more of. All right. Deconstruct. We'll deconstruct that for now. I mean, this really is not a great idea on my part. I did not plan this out well. That's what I get. That's my fault. Power. Where is it? Temperature. That's what I want. I want a big old cooler. Actually, I don't need coolers. That's right. I'm using a mod that has refrigerators. So we will stick some refrigerators in here. That should be enough for all of the food we're going to need. Those are just wall single refrigerators. That's going to be fine. Actually, you know what? Let's do something different. Let's do dual refrigerators. There we go. That, I think, will probably be enough. Just the same, I'm going to keep this whole room here very cold. We will grab a cooler and put it there. All right. So, now then, let's get back to the power issue. Batteries. I'm going to put 2. We are going to stick roofs there. Now then, let's think about the power conduits. Okay, so battery will go down there. So we will have the power conduit go down this way and down that way, just the way we were going to. And then we're also going to have it go up here. In fact, we'll go all the way up here and then down this way so that we can have some power up to this area. Let's see how that goes for tomorrow. Oh, you know, we may as well also build while I'm thinking about it. Let's build a butcher table. Let's stick that right there. Oh boy. You know what? That's not going to be far enough away. Let's cancel some things. And we will just move the wall back a little. We'll go to here for this wall. And we'll stick the door same place. I just want to make sure that my butcher table is far enough away from where I'm doing my cooking. Okay, so cancel that. And production. Butcher table. We'll put that there. I think that'll be enough. And then we will have, for now, we're just going to do a fueled stove. Actually, there's no reason we couldn't do an electric one. And we will just have it be here. This might be bigger than it needs to be. And if so, we can chop and change as we go. Furniture, let's get a chair for both. I don't think that you need it, but we'll do it anyway. All right, that's coming along. We are going to have a big old refrigerator in a little bit, and that'll be nice. Then we can get started. Now, why are we not... It says blocked by tree. See what I mean? Damn trees. Well, who's doing... Okay, you're hauling things there. That's fine. I mean, you're actually... Okay. I mean, John, I'm sorry that I had to make you come do this. I had to stop your research, but that damn tree was interrupting, you know, the power. The spice must flow. We may need to go ahead and get these trees cut down as well. And I want to get a couple other things going here. I need a stone cutter's table. And I am going to kind of cram these near each other, because at first, this is going to be where all the work gets done. So all of the crafting is going to be in here, which... Where do we have a crafting spot? Where is that? Is that in production? Crafting spot. There we go. We'll just put that right here. Can I just put it right next to it? Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Hey, look at that. The refrigerators are up. The cooler's up. This is great. Why? Look how ugly that is. Goodness. I mean, there's just no wind right now. And that is a problem with wind generators, with wind turbines. Plus, apparently they give you cancer, and they'll kill all the birds. That's what I've heard. We have a butcher table up. We've got a kitchen almost ready, an electric stove almost ready. All right, let's make some changes. We are going to set up a new storage zone in here. Right here, this is going to be all food. So, storage, let's clear everything. We don't really want rotten stuff. And it's going to be essentially all foods, meals and raw meals. And that means over here, we are going to take all foods away from that. So food no longer goes here, it goes here. With any luck, that's how it's going to happen. There's Chester. Hey, Chester, did you want to build that? No, Chester does not want to build that. Uh-oh. Okay. It's go time. Mad squirrel. Apparently there's a rabid squirrel on the map. Let's go see him. Where is he? Okay, he's not that far off. So, let's get Icy Wiz. And what I'm going to do is draft her, which essentially gives me direct control over her for the purposes of this. I want to move her over here, because she's going to have to be fighting. I'm also going to draft Chrissy and move her over here. I'm going to set it to 1. Okay, Chrissy. I think Chrissy is firing. Okay, Chrissy has not got she's not made a hit yet, but that's okay. Icy, maybe just come to here. Boom! Nice shot. Undraft the 2 of those. Very well done. Very well done. Okay, and we have a, we can even take a look at this. Left lung destroyed. That was a fantastic shot by Icy, and I mean, you gotta like, you know, what she brings to the table as a colonist. I'm gonna cut down some more trees. Gonna hear that a lot. Our visitor is still here, and we haven't. Have we tried trading with her yet? Let's see. I mean, does she have anything she wants to trade? We have some sugar, or we have some silver. We could sell her stuff. She doesn't want to buy, or she doesn't have anything to sell to us. But she might buy things, though she has no money. We have 800. She has none, and she has nothing. I mean, maybe to be like a good host, we'll give her, oh no, wait, she does. Does she have money? It didn't look like she had any, but if she's got some money, then I'm willing to sell things. Let's give her, like a survival meal. Just, you know, here, accept. Yeah, it's a gift. It's a gift from our people to yours, so that you will have food and not starve while you're playing horseshoes. You could come out here and help if you wanted. Boy, she really likes those horseshoes. You can see over here, I've still got 716 steel. I like that. What are people doing here? She's building the stonecutter's table. He's researching. Okay, look. I would like you to haul these to their new home. All right. Okay, we have the stonecutter's table. Let's add some bills here. Make any stone blocks. Make me like, actually, let's just say to do it until we have like 50 of them. That'll put somebody to work on them. And any stone blocks are fine. I just want stone blocks. How about that? Okay, both our batteries are done. All right, how is our power conduit? I mean, I feel like... Did this actually get built? And doesn't need to be there? That is not what I wanted at all. Son of a bee sting. That was, I mean, not my proudest moment. All right, good news is everything's back to normal. Everybody's asleep. I just want this one built so that we can have some light. So like the learning helper here is just like, here's all of this stuff you need to do. No, we're not going to talk about that right now. Once again, my monitoring computer here has decided I really think I'd like to be asleep. Thanks a lot. That's just what I needed. Alright. Guest has nothing to eat. I gave her a bunch of food. Well, I gave her some food. I didn't give her a bunch of food, but... Alright, so these are growing. Since we've got this... It's time to start hunting. So let's take a look at the wildlife in the area. Oh, that's our animals. Wildlife. All right. at first, we want to get stuff that is not going to fight back, is not going to attack us, and is hopefully not in a like huge herd. Hares are good. Tortoise, raccoon. Maybe even we'll try some of these. Let's see how it goes. We'll start hearing some gunfire. That's just Icy Wiz getting the job done. Gift. 17 plasteel? I mean, I would have traded for that. Thanks. All right, this needs to get cut down. I want to take a quick look at roofed zones. Okay, we're good. See, the wall light is up. Think we still need, yeah, this power hasn't been built. I like that Tracy is cleaning outside. Tracy, I appreciate what you're doing there. That's really nice. But what about building the power conduit? Can I make her do that? I guess I can't, huh? Well, all right. Hearing that gunfire, even though it's far off, kind of weirds me out a little bit. It makes me a little nervous. All right, if those two are cleaning, then maybe we aren't out of steel, are we? No, we have plenty. Make the damn conduit, for heaven's sake. Power. Okay, maybe we need to put that one there. Maybe that's it. Let's tell this. We're just going to tell it butcher creature forever. So anytime we get something dead, we want it to be in here. All right, let's set the air conditioning down in this so that the target temperature is 32 Fahrenheit. Harvest that. There's a so you can see she brought in the dead raccoon, is chopped it up for meat, and a little raccoon pelt, which we may make clothes out of later. In fact, we almost certainly will. And she's gonna take it back out here. Oh, you champ! You champion! All right. She's still hunting. Hunting and tortoise. Great. Butchering stuff. Outstanding. Finish beer brewing! Okay, let's go to the research screen. All right. I know at some point we're gonna have to pick someone who is essentially the leader of our group, and they're gonna have to be dressed in a certain way to be able to receive like noble visitors and all that crap. Which is weird, but that's how it works. Maybe watermill generators wouldn't be a bad idea. We could go and kind of get those started. Alternatively, we could do smithing, which would let us eventually build our own guns. Oh, let's do that. I eventually want to be able to make a lot of my own guns that I can shoot people with. Oh, okay, it's time. Chrissy thinks you should give your faction a name. Well, I've been thinking about this a lot, and it shall be the Tortilla Conspiracy. Randomize. This is the settlement itself, not the faction. So the place, not the people. And we'll Hamlet on the Brook. You know what? That's so perfect. I love it. Okay. The faction is now known as the Tortilla Conspiracy, and this community is known as Hamlet on the Brook. I love that so very much. All right, so we don't have very much light in here. I think that's is it in power? No. It is in furniture. Let's put a wall light up in here. And I guess maybe one in there also. What is Trace? Oh, she's building that one little thing of conduit. Oh, or she's putting in the lights. Okay, that is a fire. The good news is that since everyone has fire as, or firefighting is like one of their number one things, it went okay. It wasn't a catastrophe. Why did it happen? You got me. I don't know. I'm hoping that someone will kind of repair the little burnt areas there, but nobody was hurt. We didn't lose anything. I'm okay with it. It did discharge all of the power in our batteries. That's not the best, but what are you gonna do? Lights are back on. Everything's fine. Well, everything is maybe not fine because we're just not getting as much power as I would like. You know what? Before I get too distracted, let's start growing hops. We'll do a 5x5 field, and we will make this hops. There we go. Okay, we're gonna set a bill here, essentially just a set of instructions to make simple meals, and I want to have, let's say, at least 12 at all times. So, you can see Starsong will start cooking these and then putting them in the refrigerator. And she will be doing a lot of cooking. Good news is we have so much meat. I mean, they're going to be heavily, you know, a very carnivorous diet we have going on in our place here. Who's idle? On a date. Goodness. Chrissy made shushing noises at Chester. How's Chester's training coming along? Great. I mean, he's already, you know, can be assigned to follow someone and defend them. He can rescue people who've been injured, and he's almost to where he can do hauling, which is awesome. That's good stuff there. Okay, batteries are charging. I like it. John burning the midnight oil. Now, did she get all of it? She got all the ones we'd marked. And we've got really quite a few, quite a bit of meat there. I don't think we need to, I don't think that we need to go on another big hunting jag anytime soon. We can. We don't really need it yet. We could put together a tailoring bench. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. That way, let's just do a wooden electric tailoring bench. Put it right here. And that way we could start building some other attire. Okay. I do like that everybody is eating here now. That pleases me. Let's stick another wall light. I wanted to stick one up here like a while ago, like right there. Must be placed over a wall facing a passable tile. Oh, we've got to deconstruct this first. Get rid of that thing, please. Here, wait. Jovan, could you do me a favor? Just do me a solid. Get rid of that thing. Thanks. All right. Now I can put my wall light in. There we go. I think that's right. All right, so now we could also put some bills in here to start getting some things ready for clothes. Like, let's get, let's build 3 cowboy hats, and then let's make like 4 dusters. Actually, we'll do 4 and 4. And then in the future, we're going to need toques when it gets cold, so we'll put 4 of those up. And that way, when someone has time, they can get started. Chrissy has time, apparently. She's getting started. She got a cowboy hat done. A normal quality one. Chrissy, I feel like you should take the first one. There you go. Chrissy has her own cowboy hat. Icy Wiz doesn't really need one because she has a helmet. All right. I am not seeing a lot of hauling getting done, so let's figure this out. I want Chrissy to still be tailoring, but once she's... Icy Wiz is tailoring now. Okay, all right, that's fine. I mean, I'm almost tempted to make this a 3, and that way she would craft, but her tailoring skill is really good. You know what, let's take... No, his is really good too. I want to put somebody on, like, number 1 for hauling. I want them to be getting that done. Like, it's starting to bother me. She's got a lot to do. Oh, you know what? I don't have... She can do it. Chrissy can haul. Look, Jovan got himself a cowboy hat. Oh boy, all right. A group of tribespeople from the Cassialoan Pact have arrived nearby. They will prepare for a while, then attack. Let's have a look at these guys. All right. It's been a long time since I've been to school, but a group was generally more than a naked dude with a club. Okay, a naked dude with a club is not terrifying. At the same time, I want to make sure he gets eliminated. Here's the thing. If we were to just knock him out, we might be able to take him prisoner and then put him on our team. By doing that, I mean, because look at, like, his plans is 11. He could take over that job. And melee is 8. That's fantastic. I mean, he would be a good one to add. Plus, I kind of like that his name is Stinkbug. That sort of makes me happy. But let's get our fighters. Let's get Chrissy. Now, he's not going to start coming down here for a little while. He's going to wander around here and kind of work his courage up. And in that time, my little combat team is going to just march on up on him. Oh god. Icy Wiz hits on the first shot, and the second, and the third. Goodness! Stinkbug doesn't hold. He can't stand. It's over. It's all over. Oh, wow. Outstanding job. Outstanding. All right, we are going to, first off, is that Jade? Heck yeah, we'll take it. I don't really want your shitty club, but what I do want is to make him a prisoner. So this is going to be, why can that not be for prisoners? Not for guests, instead for prisoners. Okay, so where is that dude? Here we go. Icy Wiz, if you'd do me a favor of capturing him. I mean, that was outstanding shooting. Really a good job. I don't like all these boomalopes around. That makes me nervous. Okay, so since he is, let's take a look at how bad off he is. He is, wow, I mean, he's gonna die. Extreme pain. Death in 3 hours. Okay, John, you need to make sure this guy doesn't die. How's he doing now? Is he gonna die? Old gunshot, itchy. Food restriction, lavish is fine. How many, I need to make sure that I've got a pretty good amount of these, herbal medicines here, because I don't want to use my good ones on him. There's a chance that he is not going to wind up coming over to our team. His resistance is 15, which isn't bad. I'm going to try to recruit him. Now, if I remember right, we put Chrissy on with Warden as 1, so she should make sure that he gets fed and that he gets, and that she talks to him about maybe, you know, joining our team. But not right now. Right now, she's gonna go to bed. How is Stinkbug doing for health anyway? Consciousness 22%. Can't move, can't do anything, can't talk, can't eat. Man, Icy Wiz shot the shit out of him. 2 in center mat, 2 in the torso, 2 in the left arm, 1 in the stomach. That's some fantastic shooting. Really quality job. This is like, need defenses. I don't think so. Now Icy Wiz is staring at the ceiling. How are we doing on these here? Still a couple cowboy hats to make, and then we'll go to dusters and toques. She is planting our hops, which is great. We can make beer before too long. Let's get these berries. All right. What are we researching anyway right now? Smithing, that's right. I mean, chances are I'm never going to actually smith anything. I'm going to go right to machining so that we can make guns. Kind of considering putting in another, what do you call it? Another one of these things. Did we do the, what was it called? The watermill generator. No, we're doing that next. Okay, Chrissy described the future to Stinkbug. Chrissy expressed interest in Stinkbug's grandparents. I do like this conversation. Chrissy encouraged Stinkbug to think about birthdays. What a weird talk this is. Express interest in Stinkbug's class? Alright. Describe the here we go. Yeah, that's right. Let's reach out. Resistance from 15 to 14.1. Okay. That's, you know, that's progress. Got to get that resistance down. You know what? I think we should probably keep medication in here too. I'm not sure, but I think so. Yeah. So, let's take medicine out of here and we'll put it in there. And actually, we'll also put drugs in here. There we go. Keep the drugs cool. Low on medicine. That's, well, that would normally make me nervous, but I know that we have some right there. Research finished. Smithing. Fantastic. Research screen. Watermill generator. Let's take a look at this. This is an interesting thing I'm seeing happening. All right, so Jovan and Chrissy, we know are lovers, actually has a closer relationship, or a higher relationship perhaps, with Starsong, and almost as high with Icy Wiz. How about that? Very interesting. Where did this come from? Deconstruct that, please. Okay, they are on a date. Starsong doing researching? That's not really your job? I actually would like cannot haul. Oh, this is why. I didn't tell them that Chunks could go here. It's fine. Chunks can go here. Corpses can go here too. All right, now. I had completely forgotten that I needed to do that. Now the hauling will happen. All right, maybe I can go back here and put her haul back at 2. Now what is Icy Wiz up to? Because I'd kind of like, all right, eating is fine. That's acceptable. How is Stinkbug doing? Is he any better? Any worse? Resistance is the same? Has Chrissy been to visit him? Listen, Chrissy, I know you like having little chats with him, but I need you to go check on Stinkbug. There you go. Have a nice chat with him. Give him some food. Make sure he's okay. Make sure he, well, I guess it looks like we didn't really have a hardcore time to, or chance to get him to join the colony there. We're still at a 14.1 resistance. What did we get? 14.1 to 13. That's a big drop. You know, while I'm thinking about it, let's put another light in over here. Yeah, right there. Everybody going to bed already? Looks that way. Where is Star Song? Okay, she's around. We are out of meat, so maybe it's hunting time again. What's around? There is raccoon. Let's get a couple more wild boar. I think, I mean, I'm not real wild about rats, but you know, maybe squirrels are gonna be where it's at before too long. Let's get a few. That'll give her some chores in the morning. We are actually well beyond where I had wanted to wrap up for the night. I'm gonna go ahead and let the folks continue their activity while I'm talking. I'm gonna be putting a lot of this on YouTube. In fact, I'm gonna be putting all of it on YouTube. If you're not exactly certain where my YouTube channel is, there is a link to it from the Twitch channel, and I'll be uploading all of the Rimworld videos there. If you're interested, I have some of my very, very old, some of my first streams of myself playing Skyrim on YouTube as well. I'm pretty sure those are still there, and I listened to them recently, and they haven't aged great, but they're funny, they're amusing, and I don't know. I thought group of travelers. Well, I mean, I don't really have any beds for you guys, but you're welcome to come hang out. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and be posting them up there. I'll get started with that. Probably tomorrow morning, tomorrow being Wednesday, so we should see those up there before Thursday. Speaking of which, Thursday night we'll be continuing with Rimworld here with a Tortilla Conspiracy. We'll get started right around 5:30 p.m. Eastern. That's 8:30 on the East Coast, and we'll see how things progress. Are we gonna get Stinkbug to be our 5th colonist? If so, he's going to get a new name. I'm going to leave it a surprise, but he has been one of my greatest supporters through all of my streaming, and I'm excited that he's going to be able to join. I almost started this colony with 5 because I wanted to make sure he got included. Anyway, maybe Stinkbug is going to be him. But we'll be back on Thursday night. Until then, you guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks so much for stopping by or checking us out on demand. And I'll see you next time. So long.